Welcome to the latest round of the European Le Mans Series. Please follow the COVID-19 protocols at all times, which will enable us all to do our jobs as safely as possible. This briefing is split into two parts. All members of the media attending the event must watch part 1. Any member of the media who intends to take a tabard to go trackside or in the pit lane during the event must also watch part 2. This video replaces the on-site media safety briefing. There will be no face-to-face briefings held during the event due to social distancing measures. You are required to sign a waiver to say you have watched and understood this briefing. You must print and sign the waiver and bring it with you to the event. Please hand the signed waiver either to Sophie or myself in the media centre. If you have any questions about the information in this video, you can either email me or ask me at the event. All members of the media must watch this part of the video. Part 1 covers the safety measures we are implementing around the ELMS paddock and in the media centre. Please follow these rules carefully and at all times. Face masks must be worn in all areas, paddock, media centre and pit lane. Wash your hands on a regular basis at the hand wash stations provided. Stay in your designated work area in the media centre. Maintain social distancing of at least 2 metres. Respect the one-way system in and out of the media centre and obey the signs inside the press room. Do not enter a garage unless you are the team's photographer or PR. For interviews, journalists need to arrange to meet a driver or team member outside the garage area. The ELMS will provide an interview zone for journalists to meet with team members. Photographers must not cross the pit lane line into a garage unless they are part of that team bubble. Face masks must be worn when in contact with drivers, team members and officials at all times. Photo shoots must be conducted outside of the garage area. The press conferences will be streamed live on the ELMS Media YouTube channel so that the media can stay at their desks and view the conference remotely. If you do not intend to go trackside or in the pit lane during the event, you do not need to watch the rest of the video. If you are a photographer or TV crew, please continue to watch. While most of the information contained in this video briefing is the same as the briefings you may have received in the past, there are some changes that you will need to be aware of, so please continue to watch until the end of the video. Tabards must be worn at all times when working trackside, and the tabard numbers must be visible. Track tabards are valid for trackside locations. Pit lane tabards are valid for pit lane as long as the photographer is wearing a fireproof and helmet, and for trackside locations. A deposit of €50 is required and we will only accept a completed form with credit card details. Cash deposits will not be taken for tabards. There are no trackside red zones at Portimão. However, you must take care when working and stay vigilant at all times for danger. You must have a barrier between you and the track at all times when the track is live. It is forbidden to touch, lean on, stand on or go over the barriers. You may not cross the barriers or place your cameras on the barriers. If the barrier is 1 metre high, think of it as 3 metres high and treat it like a wall. You do not touch the wall. If you want to cross the track in between sessions, you must ask permission from a marshal before you cross. Do not cross the track without permission. You must be aware of your surroundings at all times. You must be able to hear as well as see what is going on around you. If you are using a radio, you must only use an earpiece in one ear, not both ears. Please use the type of earplug or ear defender where you can hear ambient noise. The use of iPods, MP3 players and noise-cancelling headphones to listen to music while working is strictly forbidden. The pit lane is a working area and can be dangerous. Please do not be a tourist in the pit lane. If you don't need to be in the pit lane, please do not go. You may only access the pit lane if you have a pit lane tabard. Fireproofs and a helmet are required during all track sessions for the ELMS, Michelin Le Mans Cup and Ligier European Series. The fireproof must be to the standard of FIA 8856-2000 or the newer FIA 8856-2018. You may only work in the pit boxes in front of the garages or on the pit wall. You may only cross to the pit wall by the shortest route. Do not work in the fast lane. This is classed as a red zone. Do not enter a garage. The pit lane line in front of a garage is your limit. Do not check your pictures in the pit lane. If you need to check your pictures, move somewhere safe out of the pit lane. Do not look at your LCD screen or mobile phone in the pit lane. No tripods are permitted in the pit lane, even on the pit wall. However, if you have a monopod with 3 feet on the bottom, you are allowed to use those. Do not crowd the pit lane. Stand back from the cars to allow the teams to work. Please give priority to our live TV crews. All media will be eligible to take part in the grid walk prior to the race. Some photographers will be given access to a designated area near to the podium after the race, but social distancing must be maintained at all times. Do not try to access the pit lane before the checkered flag unless you have a pit lane tabard, fireproof and helmet. Only the championship photographer and TV crew are allowed near the podium area. Do not block service road access. The roads must be kept clear at all times as this is an emergency vehicle route. TV camera tripods must not block the service road. Do not leave your camera bag or other equipment on the service road. Do not stand in the openings onto the track used by emergency vehicles. Media shuttles will be available for photographers to use during all sessions, but limited to a maximum of 3 passengers. Face masks must be worn inside the media shuttles at all times. Shuttles depart from the paddock. For ELMS, Michelin Le Mans Club and Ligier European Series, a photographer's pass only grants you the right to take still images. You cannot take video images on any device with a video function without permission. This includes mobile phones, GoPros and DSLRs. TV crews must have permission to film prior to the event and must have a sticker on all cameras. All members of the media must obey all instructions from marshals and officials. They are there for your safety. In the case of disputes, please do not attempt to solve problems yourself, but report them directly to me or the media centre manager. If you have any questions regarding this safety briefing, please email me at j.carter@europeanlemonseries.com. Thank you for your attention.